Picture this. It's 2 a.m. and you're lying there, staring at the ceiling, and it hit you. All those dreams you had, the ones you swore you'd chase, they are slipping away. Not because you couldn't do it, but because you didn't show up. You started, but you gave up in the middle. You broke every promise that you made to yourself, waiting for motivation to magically appear. And here you are, stuck where you were before. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the brutal cost of inconsistency. I'll tell you something very straight. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about showing up every single day, no matter how you feel. You won't see results in the first week, and you might not even see results in the first month. But the truth is, small, consistent efforts compound over time and create something massive. Let me share a story to explain what I mean. Okay. 5 months ago, I couldn't run 100 meters without feeling like I was about to die. I was gasping for air and I was desperate for water. And I questioned myself a lot and I wanted to stop. But I showed up. I didn't give up. I showed up every single day. And by every single day, I mean every single day. That was during rain, that was during exams, that was in fog, that was during fevers, that was during leg pains. Like, it didn't matter to me. I ran because I had to. I ran because nobody else was going to do it for me. And fast forward to today, I run kilometers without stopping. And that is not because I'm special, but because I refused to quit. It didn't happen because it didn't happen overnight. It happened because I did not stop. Same with the gym, man. Like for months, I saw nothing. I saw no progress. I saw no change. And I could have stopped, but I didn't. I showed up. And now, like, this is so crazy and also gets me a little emotional every time. When I look in the mirror, I barely recognize the person staring back at me. Like, I have to look at me 2 times. And then I just start fantasizing about myself. Like, it happens. But what I'm about to say next is the hard truth most people will never tell you. See, during my journey, not all my workouts were great. When I was trying to build consistency, not all my workouts were great. Not all my runs were perfect. Like some days were so brutal. Some days I felt like I was going nowhere, but I kept showing up. And that is the secret. Consistency is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. And the best tip I can give you to become consistent, I'm sorry, is to start. You just have to start. Just stop overthinking and stop waiting to feel ready. And also stop letting your emotions decide if you work or not. If you have to do it, go do it right away. Even when you don't feel like it, and especially when you don't feel like it. Because the magic is when you win against yourself. When you do something you didn't want to do, you feel unstoppable. You feel like the king. And it builds confidence. That is how confidence is built. And that's how you grow. Not by waiting for motivation, but by creating momentum. See, consistency is all about momentum. You do the things even if they are not perfect, but you keep doing them and keep the momentum going, and you become disciplined if you do this again and again and again and again. I'll tell you what happened to me one day. See, I am a 19-year-old college student and I go to the college gym, and at our gym we aren't allowed to wear shoes that would leave marks on the mats. So, like everybody else, I had to leave my shoes on the track. And when I was done with the gym, I step out and I felt good. And then I saw it. My shoes were absolutely destroyed by stray dogs. Now, at that moment, I had every reason to be pissed, every excuse to call it a day. I mean, who the hell runs without shoes, right? But the story flipped. I had my run scheduled after the gym. I could have called it a day, I could have skipped it, like telling myself it's fine because I didn't have shoes. But I did not. I ran barefoot. Why? Because you work with what you have got. You don't stop just because the conditions aren't perfect or how they are meant to be, or you don't feel comfortable. That is where real growth happens, outside your comfort zone. So start today. Show up even if it's ugly, even if it's messy, because the victory isn't in perfection, it's in showing up and proving to yourself that you can. And once you take that first step, you are going to feel better. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes to keep going. So stop waiting, stop making excuses, and start showing up every single damn day. Thank you.